What's up with it, Facebook? It's your girl, Precious Jackson, aka the Mindset Mistress. I just wanted to go live because I was in the process of doing other videos and I haven't went live in a minute, so I just decided to go live. Oh shit, did I turn my mic on? I did, I believe I did. So let me know if y'all can't hear me. So that being said, this is what I want to get into, okay? Especially for black women. I want to talk about masculine energy in relationships, specifically directed towards black women. This is just my advice. This is things that I had to learn in my relationship. My marriage is not perfect, but what I will say is this. Black women, we do tend to have masculine energy when it comes to our relationships with our men. Um, what I will say is this, ladies, you cannot expect a man to be a man in your relationship if you're carrying all of the masculine energy. Um, it's okay to be independent and all of that, but when you have that, I don't need you to pay for this, I don't need you to pay for that, I could buy this, I could buy that, I'll buy you something to eat, I'll do this, I'll do that. When you setting the foundation of your relationship up to be like that, you're setting him up to be in the feminine position. In relationships, there is a masculine and a feminine energy. Somebody has to carry one or the other. You can't expect your man to be a man if you being the man, if you carrying all of the masculine energy. It's a very difficult thing for us to grasp as black women because of the way that we're raised and the type of environment we grew up in. To not be no punk, to not take no shit, and you don't need no man for this, you don't need no man for that. All of that masculine energy, it surfaces when you in a relationship. So I see a lot of women is like, well, why I can't keep a man? Why I keep? Let me tell you something. At one point in my relationship, my husband came to me. This was before we even got married, and he told me, like, listen, the way that you talk to me when we get into it, the way that you come at me, even down to when we was way younger, even down to me trying to fight him. A man is still a man at the end of the day. You can't expect him to be the provider and to protect and to do all of those masculine things if you're carrying all of the masculine energy. You can't. And unfortunately, with black women, the way that we're raised, the way that we're talked to, you know, our moms talk to us masculine. We watch our mamas and aunties talk to men crazy growing up. So we grow up thinking that it's cool. I'm only speaking to y'all from experience. To be, I guess, I don't know. I guess it seems like the way that we grew up to be feminine or to be soft or to be gentle, it was not it was looked down upon. So once you become an adult and a woman, men, they like, that's sexy for a woman to be feminine, for a woman to speak elegantly, to not be cussing and being all loud and, you know, just hood to the max. It's okay to have a little hood in there, but to be feminine and to speak elegantly, and it's okay to be confident and to be independent, but there is a femininity that we're not connected to in our relationship. So, and the first thing, in my opinion, a black woman want to do when they get mad at their man is, oh, fuck you, nigga, you ain't shit, you ain't this, you ain't that, blah, 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 blah. Their mamas do it, their aunties do it. That's just like a part of a negative part of the culture. So I suggest that if you bring a little bit of softness and a little bit of gentleness into your relationship, it definitely did something for me in that area. I definitely did a whole 360. I didn't even realize that I was giving off that much masculinity in my relationship until he was like, listen, yo, calm the fuck down. You know what I mean? Because a man, you know what I'm saying? Okay, I'm just going, I could get into so many other areas. I'm going to just leave it at that. Masculinity, take it out of your relationship as a female. Okay, so let's get to your value, ladies. I'm going to just say this. I'm going to just give this little story as an example, and then I'm going to let it go, okay? For some reason, we allow the world to place a value on us. We allow the world to devalue us. And what we don't understand is our value is unfuckwitable. And when I say that, I mean the value that's placed on us by our Heavenly Father, by our heavenly manufacturer, That value is irreplaceable. Like nobody can touch it. Nobody can fuck with it. And this is the reason why I say that. If you, I'm gonna give you two examples. I always use this example with TD Jakes. TD Jakes used this example in his he used this example in one of the videos that he did that I watched. Okay, if you take $100 bill and you hold it up, I don't have one, but if you take $100 bill and you hold it up and you look at the $100 bill, what's the $100 bill worth? It's still worth $100, right? You take the $100 bill, you step on it, you throw it in the mud, you bury it, you dig it back up, and you hold it up. How much is it worth? It's still worth $100. Okay? You ball it up, you crinkle it up, you know what I'm saying? You do all of this stuff to it, and then you hold it up, and it's still worth $100. So I say this to you, sis. Don't allow society to place any devalue on you. It don't matter if you got 10 kids with 8 baby daddies. You still just as valuable as the next. It doesn't matter if you've been to prison. It doesn't matter if you just lost your house. It doesn't matter if you on welfare, you got Section 8. It don't matter if you dropped out of school 75 times. It don't matter what you have done in this life. Do not allow society to pull the value that your Heavenly Father gave to you away. I did that shit for so many years. I allowed being a felon, getting indicted, my kids being in foster care, having relationship issues, losing friends, losing family. I allowed that shit to define me for so long. Had me in the ball in the corner like, God, why? What am I supposed to do? Why am I here? Don't you let this evil world devalue you at all. Because guess what? Even if you do got several different babies with different fathers, there's somebody out there. There's a king out there for you, queen. You still a queen. You still just as valuable as somebody who got all their kids with the same person. Just as valuable. Like your value is unfuckwitable. It's about your mindset. We allow even like the OPS school system, the grading system, and all of that. For those of y'all that went to school as little kids and you got bad grades with this garbage ass OPS scale, grading system, we even allow that to devalue us. If you got C's and D's with a grading system, you'll grow up as an adult to think that you're incapable or not intelligent enough to make some shit happen. Do you feel what I'm saying? Don't allow the world and society to devalue who you are or who God meant for you to be. Step into your purpose confidently. Like I said earlier, ain't nothing wrong with being independent. Ain't nothing wrong with being independent at all, but don't teach your daughter. Like, we have to pull masculinity out of the relationship as black women. We have to. We have to learn how to be gentle to our men, how to talk gentle to our men, to listen to our men. You'd be surprised. You'd be surprised the result that you get when you actually listen to your partner and what they really want. Asking those questions, like, without being masculine about it. Like, we be like, nigga, woo, woo, woo. Like, no. No. And I'm speaking from experience. I am speaking from experience. When you raised in such a hostile environment and raised around so much chaos and crazy shit, you know, you just feel like you got this wall up around you and you don't want to let your guard down with no man, with nobody, because that's the way you was raised. So you just carry this masculine energy because you just want to let it be known that you don't need no fucking with. Well, that's fine. You might not need no fucking with, but there is a feminine way to deliver that energy, if you know what I'm saying. So, long story short, ladies, pull the femininity out of the relationship and just see where it takes you. I'm not saying it's going to make your relationship sparkles and skittles and rainbows. However, give it a try. Give it a try to take the masculinity out of your energy and just to be gentle. He probably gonna be like, what's wrong with you? Why you acting all girly and shit? If that happens, then that lets you know that your ass is too damn masculine. You feel me? So give that a try and give this a try. I don't care about what the world has to say about anything. Like, disregard all of that. Look in the mirror right now and know that First, okay, before I give you that example, let me say this. We all know the example in the Bible, right? When the female walks up on Jesus, when this is crowd following her, they getting ready to stone her ass. You know what I mean? Because she cheated. So she's like, Jesus, help me. You know, they about to get me. You know what I'm saying? He like, damn, what you do? She like, I cheated. You know what I'm saying? I sinned. I sinned, Lord. I cheated. So he grabbed her like, hold on, wait. What y'all doing? They're like, oh, we got to stone her. She cheated. So Jesus is like, all right, I feel y'all. Y'all could stone her. However, the only people who have the right to stone her are people who haven't sinned. So what y'all gonna do? Nobody cast a stone at her. You know why? Because all of us have the same value in God's eyes. It doesn't matter who you are. It doesn't matter what you did, what walk of life you came from. Stop allowing people's opinion on Facebook, friends, family, people that keep reminding you of mistakes that you made in the past, situations that keep reminding you and trying to put your mindset back to where you don't want it to be. Don't allow that shit to place any value on you, honey. Don't allow it, because you are valuable. You have greatness within you. You have a purpose. And fuck what society and the world is talking about. You the shit. You are the shit, okay? You heard it here first, okay? Now, masculinity out, value in. That's the lesson for today. Talk to me Tuesday, you dig? It's your girl, the Mindset Mistress, a.k.a. P. Latoy, a.k.a. Precious. That's my government, Precious Jackson. And y'all have a wonderful day. Masculinity out, value in. You did.